Introduce yourself and like where you're from.
Hi, my name is Jaira Jenkins, and I'm from Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. Thank you for coming.
No
How's the weather
problem.
in Texas right now?
Right now, it's actually good because it's fall instead of summer, so it's like starting to cool off. It's not 105 anymore.
Do you guys have like humid heat or like dry heat?
We have humid heat. It's sticky. It's
Oh.
sticky and hot.
Uh, 'Cause I know like California has that dry heat. Like if you're under shade, like you're probably good. But other than that, the humid heat. As soon as you walk out, you feel it.
Yeah, you can't escape it. Not even under a tree or anything. It's just everywhere.
Right. How old are you, by the way?
I'm 22.
22. Okay. And then, what do you do for a living?
Currently, I'm unemployed.
Unemployed. Okay. What was your previous job?
My previous job was I worked at a Charlie's cheesesteak. It'd be in the mall and in Walmart.
All right, Charlie's cheesesteak. It's like a restaurant type of thing.
Yeah, it's like a fast food restaurant type of thing.
Okay. And I'm curious. How long did you work there for?
I worked at Charlie's from September of 2023. No, September of 2022 to April of 2023.
Okay. Interesting. During that time, like, what was your income for that time period? You want me to
My
ask?
income, like how much was I making at Charlie's?
Yeah, or
Like
just like per month.
per month? I'm gonna say about 600. Like I wasn't making very much. I was only making about I got paid weekly. At first it was
Mm-hmm.
bi-weekly and my checks were 600, but then they switched to every week and my checks went to about 300 a week.
Or 300 a week. So like 1,200 a month type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. How would you describe your financial situation currently?
I would say living paycheck to paycheck, but I don't really have a paycheck, so I pretty much just like I hustle on Craigslist. Like I find lots of gigs and stuff like this one, and I just be I just be
uh,
participating.
uh, I'm curious, what other gigs are there in Craigslist?
Oh
Yeah.
wow, there's a lot. There's a lot of gigs. The ones that I've done would be I worked at Anime Matsuri. It's a anime convention. It was a lot of
Mm,
fun. I've done just last week I was on a Zoom call in a class. He was trying to do it like he was testing out a app or not an app, but like he had a slideshow he wanted to show us, and if we listened
mhm,
to it, we got paid at the end. So I
mhm.
did that. I've done like a wedding expo. I've done there's writing gigs. There's all types of stuff you can do on
Huh.
Craigslist. It's not a weird app, I swear. For real, every time someone hears me say I work on Craigslist, they're like side eye, but like it's actually really good for money. It's very
uh-huh.
legit.
Uh, yeah, yeah. Because if you post there, people reply. I was, like, I don't know why I was surprised about that. Somebody like recommended like you need people. Just go on Craigslist. I try to do that. Oh, do you have any debt?
I know, right? Because
what was
like
what was that face? What was
I
that
got a
face?
little list. I have a list of sadly I have a list of debt.
Uh-huh.
I owe I owe credit card people like I owe eBay. I owe eBay I think $600. I owe PayPal $300.
Uh-huh.
I owe Lone Star, the college I used to go to, like $1,023 for some classes. They said I applied for classes I didn't need, so then they decided to charge me for those classes, and I had to pay them out of pocket, and I didn't have the money for that, so I did not pay them. I used to live in New Orleans for about 4 months this year,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to go to the hospital, and they recently just sent me a bill for like $1,019. So
Uh-huh.
I owe the hospital some
Oh.
money.
Uh-huh.
And let me see, credit cards. Oh, I got a car. I had got a Mercedes around last year. It
You
was
got a
7,000.
Mercedes?
Yeah, I had a Benz. It was
Uh-huh.
an old Benz though. It was
Okay.
like 2007. It was old,
Uh-huh.
but it was nice to me. But
Right.
yeah, I had got that, and I ended up. it was 7,000 altogether. I put down 17. I paid like 3 months of car notes, but
Mm.
then I wrecked it and I was left with
Oh.
the outstanding balance of about
Oh.
5,000. And
Mm.
I literally can't pay that. So,
What happened to the car? What happened to you? What
well,
happened?
right, I'm fine. It was just I like to those Mercedes, they get up there. They go pretty fast. And I like to speed, so I was just speeding and not paying attention, and I freaking it was kind of dark, and the road, the way
Kind
it
of dark.
turned,
Was it at
yeah,
night?
right. I thought I drove right into a ditch. I ain't even gonna lie to you, right into the ditch.
Oh.
Yeah, I tore my like the front of the grill of my car, tore that
Uh-huh.
off. I broke the mirror. It was like
Oh.
$800 just to get it fixed, and I was like,
Mm.
yeah, I'm not gonna pay that.
Mm.
So yeah, I had to get it towed, but I really couldn't even get it towed. I had to borrow $200 from someone.
Mm. So, would you happen to know like the total amount of everything combined?
Oh wow, I've never added it up. Let me see. 5, 6, 7. Oh, I would probably say about almost $10,000, but I don't. I mean, like try to do the math for real.
Mm-hmm.
Cause 1,023. So I'm already at 7,042 plus 600 for PayPal. To
Why do you owe PayPal? I'm curious about that too.
when I turned 18, I was trying to. I started applying for credit cards, and PayPal was the first place to send me a credit card. But it was like instead of it being like a PayPal credit card, it was like a Visa, so you could buy anything, even though it was specifically for PayPal.
Mm-hmm.
So I had got that, and I think it had about if it didn't have $600 on it, it had $300. But like the APR, it kind of it compounded is it compounded itself when it
Mm-hmm.
starts to like add up and add up and
Right.
add up.
Compound
So
interest.
compounded interest. It got to about 600 because they just sent me a bill not too
Mm.
long ago, and I always have debt collectors. They be catching me. They be like, "I'm a debt collector," and I'm like. I'll tell them. I'm honest with them. I'm like, I don't have any money right now. What could I do? And they're like,
Uh-huh.
well, could you call us back when you can make a payment? I'm like, I guess if you want me to.
So, do you have any active credit cards? Now I'm curious about that.
Oh no, they won't give me any. They won't give me any more. And yeah,
So credit cards are off limits for you.
yeah.
They told you no, no more money for you.
No credit cards for me at all.
And would you happen to know your credit score?
My credit score, I don't think it's bad. The last time I checked, it was about a year ago. It was like a six something. I want
Really?
to. Right, that's what I'm saying. Even though my credit, like I didn't pay them, it's not terrible.
Uh
It's
huh.
not terrible.
Uh
But I got to about 7,642. No, really. That's
Man, you are 22.
I
Yeah,
know. I know.
you have so much energy. Yeah.
I, it's that's awful.
Okay, do you have any investments? Like
Investment.
retirement account, 401k, stocks, rental property?
Oh. I don't really have any investments. I want to say there's a house in New Orleans. My grandma said I could have that when she's older.
How old is your
That could be
grandma
my
right
only.
now? How
That would
old
be
is
my
your
only.
grandma?
Yeah, that would be my only investment, really. Because other than that, no.
Ma'am, that is not an investment.
No, something to put money into. No, I don't
It's
have.
hers right now.
Yeah, it is.
Hopefully she doesn't pass away anytime soon. Knock on
No,
wood or something.
exactly. But
Hmm.
other than that, I wouldn't say I have anything I put money into. I used to have some stocks, but when I needed money, I sold those and just got the money they was worth.
Mm.
Um, the 401k, when I worked at the factory that was
Mm.
offering a 401k plan, I wasn't old enough to qualify for it, so I didn't get that. You only can
Mm.
qualify for 401ks if you're 21 and up. I was 20.
Ooh. Um, do you have questions like what's in your bank account? Any savings?
I don't even have a bank account.
The faces you make.
Cause like, I don't even have a bank account. There is
What?
no bank account.
How do you not have a bank account? We got credit cards.
I don't really know how that works. Like I used to have a bank account. I think I had one. Like my mom, she had because I was 18. She had a Navy Federal account under her name, and
Mm-hmm.
that was my bank account. But once I turned older, I was supposed to get it in my name, but you had to like bring your ID and stuff. And I don't have a Texas ID. I have a Louisiana ID. So I just got that. I just got my Louisiana ID. So at the time, I didn't really have any proof of who I was, so I couldn't really open a bank account. Right? I didn't have.
Why did you not have your ID, miss?
I know it was so much. I had my wallet stolen and my social and my
Uh-huh.
the one ID I did have was in there, and someone actually opened another card when they stole my. I'm so serious. They opened a Discover card when they stole my social and my stuff. I'm like, how did they get a Discover card? I couldn't get one. Like, how did they qualify for another card?
Right.
So
They're like, they
there's
didn't give me
debt.
money,
No
but
food,
they
there's
gave
debt
this
out
fake
here.
person money.
I didn't even know about.
How'd you find out about them?
Um, I think I can't remember if they sent me something or if you know how you
Discover
check
called
your
you.
credit, right? You know you check your credit score. They tell you like the
Right.
credit cards you've had. I think as I was scrolling, I saw a Discover It card, and I knew
Mm.
like I had never applied for a Discover It card.
Mm.
So I was
You
like,
might want
oh, right, might want to report
to
that.
cancel that one. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was
That was
not me.
not me. That was not
That was
me.
not me.
The other credit cards were me. This one was not me.
That right. The other ones was me, not that one.
Ooh, do you budget?
I do budget when I can. I try to. I try to just like separate my money, some for food, some for gas, some for, miscellaneous, just anything I can. So the budget, yes, I can say I budget.
Like monthly, how do you do the budget?
Monthly,
Like
so if I
beginning of the month, or
to
do
the
you how would you go about budgeting?
like if I had like a certain amount of money every month, if I had like
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna say I get paid like $100 because like
Mm-hmm.
with Craigslist I could make about 100 a month just hustling and doing different like
Mm-hmm.
gigs and stuff. So with the 100 I'll probably do 50 and 50 like for 1 week and then 50 for the next week, and out of that 50 I'll section that 50 off to 25 and 25.
Man,
25 goes to yeah, it goes to food,
how,
and the other 25 goes to like just anything it may be needed for gas, medicine, freaking maybe something I see that I actually like, or just anything.
mm, how was your financial situation growing up?
Um, I would say it was okay. Like my mom, she had 4 kids, and she's working every day, and she did her best. I wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
say we had a surplus of money, but we definitely had what we needed, and that was it though. I mean, that's
Mm-hmm.
okay. So,
It's like you had food, you had shelter.
right,
You're good.
food, shelter, water. That's it. The
You had,
essentials. As long as you had
mm,
the essentials.
okay. What advice would you give your younger self? Let's say since you're 22, your 18-year-old self.
My 18-year-olds, don't get no credit cards. You don't need those credit cards. Don't stay away from the cards. They're not going to help you. You just want to spend the money on frivolous things. You're not going to
Mhm.
use it like you need to. Please, like, budget your money better. Like, budget your money better. Not only that, but put some money to the side. Stop spending everything. Stop it. You have a problem, a shopping problem. And I would tell myself,
So
like,
now that you gave yourself that advice, what was your thought process going into those credit cards at 18 years old?
oh, I I could buy so much stuff. Like, ooh, I could go shopping. Like, I was just, I wasn't a little kid, but at the same time, I wasn't thinking as mature as I needed to. Because as soon as I got those cards, I was just buying all types of stuff. I was like, perfume, shoes, clothes. Like, I wasn't even buying things. I mean, things I needed, but more things I wanted instead of
Hmm.
really needed. I
And
think
did you
it was,
think about the interest rate?
I didn't. I was like, I'm gonna pay it when I didn't think it was gonna compound so fast. I was like, I'll eventually pay it, or like I'll pay it in increments. Or I was trying to be in college at the time, so I said I was gonna pay it with my student loans, but that was not a reality. So please,
What are your financial goals in 5 years? Let's say 4 years, because you're 22 really. So like, you give advice to your 4-year-old self, back like, your 18-year-old self. Where do you see yourself at 26 in 4 years
physics. I
financially?
would really, really, really hope to have gotten my stuff together. Like I picked a career. I'm like, working that career. I'm focusing on what I want to do. I'm putting money up because if you like really think and really, manage your money correctly, you can be a millionaire by, I could have been a millionaire by 25 had I started, like you're saying, at 18 or younger.
Hmm.
Maybe doing the right thing, investing, I could have had more money by now instead of nothing. But, I hope that in 4 or 5 years that I would have like really matured to the point where I know like okay you need rainy day fund because you never know what could happen. You need
Hmm.
like hopefully have a car, a house. I don't know. I really just want a career. I think that's what was really like a big goal of mine because I know a career is gonna make you more money than fast food would, than any small job, retail, anything like
Hmm.
that. So I really want to choose something to do that can actually make me some real like $25 an hour, $30 an hour.
Hmm. What do you like to do,
What else?
like career wise?
Career wise, I was thinking I didn't chose so many careers. It's kind of sad. Like at first, I wanted to do pharmacy tech. That's what I was originally in college for, pharmacy tech. But then it's like I don't know. It was kind of boring to me. So then I said I wanted to be a writer because I do like writing. But that was also kind of like not realistic. And then I told my mom I wanted to be a therapist, and she was like, with being a therapist, you have to have clientele and you have to build on that. So then I said I want to be a chef because I like to cook. And once
Hmm.
again, you need like clientele. You have to build on that. I don't know. Now I'm thinking a massage therapist, but that's also not that much money. So,
I was like, at this point, we need any money.
no, for real,
we,
anything.
we need to start somewhere, miss.
No,
'Cause
for
right now
real.
we're at what with this debt. Oh, wait.
Exactly.
Now it's just like any funny expense you come back on.
Any, I
Funny or
want to say,
like what's like some people your advice towards like your budget wise. Like some people are like food, going out with friends to eat,
right? I was just gonna
car,
say
whatnot.
that.
Uh,
Starbucks,
Starbucks.
definitely. Yes, I love Starbucks, and I will spend a crazy amount of money on coffee. Like I love, I love coffee. I don't care if I have $25 and my coffee is $20. I'm just gonna have $5. I'm just gonna have,
Ma'am, ma'am.
I'm just gonna have $5 and not worry about it.
This is what 18-year-old Jay would do.
I
Not 22
know
year
she needs to do better. She really needs to do better.
So Starbucks for sure. I think that might be it. So in 4 years, Jay's gonna get a career and then hopefully no debt
Yes,
or
we're gonna yes, we're gonna work on the debt. I think by the time I'm 30, I would love to start paying that off because I would like a perfect credit score. It would be nice to be able to like be able to finance me a car or like finance me a house because I really do think that it'll hold me back in
Hmm.
the long term if I really want something or like if I want a business. I really think that I don't know like my credit score like hinder me from getting something that I really want.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. Because don't they check your credit for like your house if you're trying to buy a house or something? They're gonna check
Yeah,
your credit score.
if you want a mortgage, yeah,
Oh,
they'll
okay.
check
If you
for your
want a
credit score.
mortgage your house.
Yeah, unless most people take out a loan to buy a house because most people don't have that much amount of cash ready to buy a
Oh.
house. But yeah, you can actually get a mortgage without a credit score, but you just need like documents providing your income for like the
Hmm.
past years and like how well are you with money type of thing.
Oh, okay. I'm not good with money, so they wouldn't give it to me.
Oh, like, you're better than the 18-year-old Jay, right? We're getting there. We're getting
Right,
there.
we're doing something. We're doing something.
Yeah, so no more credit cards, and yeah, and then work the financial plan. That works. Well, I want to thank you for coming on. I'm gonna stop recording right now, and then give it a few seconds for it to upload, and then we
Okay.
can like exit this off. So
Okay.
thank you once again. Let me
No
just stop
problem.
the recording.